Hello everybody and welcome back to Combe Campers. Today something slightly different, an announcement and just a kind of a check-in really. First of all, I hope this video finds you safe and well. I hope everybody is taking the precautions they need to and following all the guidelines that are necessary to be able to cope with what's going on in the world, I guess, with COVID-19 coronavirus. It's a funny situation and we found ourselves in a funny situation as well. Fortunately for us, we've still got work to do and the workshop's open, and also YouTube is still live, which is great, and we want to still make YouTube for you. We want to make content for you as much as possible still. Unfortunately, some of the guys who work with us for us, because of these situations we're under, they've actually found themselves without work. So we have been asking them to do more filming for us, which has been brilliant. So we've got Ali behind the camera there. Hello mate, how you doing? And we've got Alex in the wings as well, who you'll be seeing in our behind the scenes footage, which I will get to later. So what is the plan then? We still want to provide you content. We want to still provide you weekly content. Basically, whatever you see on a Sunday is what we filmed that week. Unless we're super organized, what you see on the Sunday is what we filmed that preceding week to that video. So we still want to provide you content. We have nothing in the can, so to speak. But obviously times are potentially going to get a little more difficult for you and for us and everybody else. So we've got a bit of an announcement to make for you. We are going to set up a Patreon page. Now that is going to be for us and for you. Now we've been making videos for nearly a year. In fact, we've been making videos a year, but we've been live since Easter 2019. So we're coming up to a year of actually creating YouTube content for you guys. And we've never asked for any money. We've just made it for you guys, and actually seeing you, or seeing the photos that you send me with your completed vans, your completed carpeting, your completed insulation is enough for me. Like for me personally, just seeing what you've created on the back of watching our footage is perfect. However, we're going to set up a Patreon so we can create more footage for you. We are going to set our, well, if you don't know what Patreon page is, it's basically, I almost want to say a charity page, but it's not. It's basically a way that you can donate money to us as a YouTube channel, not as a business, but as a YouTube channel, so we can continue making footage for you. We are going to set our Patreon limit at £1. Now £1, you could donate more money per month, but what we are going to do is set our limit at £1. So if you have benefited or been amused by any of the footage we have created or any of the content we have created, be that on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, anywhere else, and if you feel compelled to, we would really appreciate if you were able to be a Patreon supporter. Now, as a Patreon supporter, you are going to get a list of benefits for being a supporter of ours. First of all, and you might even be able to see or hear Alex in the background, we are going to be starting a behind the scenes collection of videos. So you can actually see what goes behind making what we do for you each week. And that'll be in the planning stage, in the videoing stage, in the production phase. They'll probably have a bunch of bloopers in there as well of me messing up. So that's the first thing you're going to benefit from, is from behind the scenes footage. You are also going to benefit from early release. Normally we release our videos at 6 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon, and we will be releasing those videos at 8 a.m. on a Sunday morning for you guys who are Patreon supporters. Might even be before, we haven't quite decided yet. So, but you will be getting early releases. We'll be giving any of our Patreon supporters a link to early footage of all of our weekly videos. And one of the other things we're going to do is we're going to be starting some podcasts soon. And our podcasts are going to be, well, they're going to be podcasts and YouTube videos. and they're going to be loosely based around Q&A sessions. So if you have a question for us and you haven't got a response via Messenger or Facebook or Instagram or whatever it may be, you can send us a question over the Patreon pages, and that will mean that our footage and our podcast audio footage, whatever you want to call it, our audio files are all going to, our audio shows, should I say, are all going to be based on Q&A sessions. If you've got a question about solar, electric, any form of camper conversion, we will very, very happily answer that question for you. But you will only be able to ask a question to me and the rest of the team if you are a Patreon supporter. So yes, that's our big announcement basically, is that we're going to be setting up a Patreon page in these weird times. Now I understand that people are going to be sitting at home, people may not have the income, and we're not asking for money. We're not, because no one's got any at the moment. You know, people are short of money, people don't have a job, whatever it may be. However, if you have been entertained or you've learned something from us, and you feel compelled to be a Patreon supporter, we would very, very much appreciate any and all support you give via Patreon, for us to make more content for you. We want to make content for you daily, weekly. We want to make as much as possible for you, and we want to do some behind the scenes stuff as well, and we want to do the podcast and answer your questions, and we want to build a community as well, and being a Patreon supporter will help us do that. So that's kind of it really. Thank you very much for listening to me rabble for the last 5-10 minutes. I hope you're well, that's the main thing. We're all well at the minute, and we wish to do this and build these vans and show you how to build your own camper van for as long as possible. And if you can help out, that'd be brilliant. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, listening, and I wish you well, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.